Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Paranormal InvesTEAgators. I've had a coffee so far today. Now, today we're going to talk about a thing that's quite close to home, and it is an ornament called the Fiddler on the roof. Now, a lot of people believe that some ornaments can have residual energy in them, and I'm personally one of these people that believe that houses and certain things can hold energy. Now, I'll get back to that in a bit. This just is a normal antique, I guess, from what year, Mum? Do you remember how long we've had this now?
1960s.
1960s, if not more. And I should note I am at my mum's house for this because she wouldn't let me borrow it, so we've had to do it on location. So, yeah, if you look, it's just a normal sort of wind up thing. I'll do the tune for you in a bit if I can get it to work. Very solemn tune.
I couldn't do it.
It's okay, I got it working a little bit. Well, it's quite a lot of years old, isn't it? And I think that's partly what gets me a bit spooked out about it, is because of the solemn tune. But my nan hurt us. How did she hurt herself? She had a stroke. So my nan had a stroke, and my brother, who's unfortunately no longer with us as well, said that Nanny's hurt herself, and the ornament's going off. Was that right, Mum?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, well, tell the proper if you want. Tell
She had
the.
a stroke. It wasn't her. Well, she had a bad stroke. She was in hospital for 6 months.
Okay, so she was in hospital for 6 months with a bad stroke, and this went off when the stroke happened, right? Mother? Yes, so this went off when the stroke happened. Okay, and it's been sort of led to believe in my family that whenever anything bad happens, this ornament goes off. And, you know, whether or not you believe that or not, it's
Nanny's thinking of us.
Nanny is thinking of us and warding us from danger. So that is quite a nice little thing, really, when you think about it. I don't think there's any malice here. Vikings looked in it before, not actually pulled it apart, but you couldn't see anything in there before, could you?
Yeah, but it could be used as a tool.
Yes, there you go. That's an interesting thing. Yeah, so that's the thing. So there might not be actually anything in here, possession-wise, but it could be used as a tool to trigger off to let people know what things are going on. And that is another thing. When my dad was up doing the guttering, is that?
Painting the house.
Are you sure?
Painting the house.
Was it?
First time he ever done it because I had a go.
Okay. Are you sure he weren't doing the guttering?
Either way, he was up the ladder.
Either way.
Ladder painting the house.
Okay. He was either doing the guttering or painting the house. I believe he was doing the guttering. But anyway.
No, there was paint all over the steps for years.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. So, yeah, he was doing the painting of the house outside. And he was up a massive ladder. And obviously, forewarned, we did also not to do it, didn't we? It was dangerous.
No,
and
I
he was like,
I said, it's your turn. I'm fed up of doing it.
I said to him, Dad, don't do that. That's dangerous, all right? I knew it would be dangerous, and I knew it because that ladder was out the ark. It was an old rickety ladder that had splinters in it and bits of it and everything. Yeah, exactly. So what happened was, unfortunately, my dad fell from this ladder and hurt himself quite badly. He went head first down. It's lucky he's alive. Well, he was alive at the time. He was unconscious for 3 days. And at that blood everywhere, apparently. There you go. Let's add some visceral detail into it. It was quite a bad accident. He did really hurt himself, and he was unconscious.
Well.
What, the blood?
Yeah, because I looked after him till the ambulance came.
Crumbs. That's really horrible. So there was blood all over my mum as my dad hit the floor. And to give you some subtext, this is quite an old-fashioned house. So the flooring at the time was stone pebble, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a stone pebble, so it was not a soft landing outside of the house.
Hit it on the step.
Oh, that's even worse. You hit it on the
Hit
step.
it on the step. I went out
Oh,
there
it's a
and he was,
concrete
I
step.
went out there
Oh,
to say, "Do you want a cup of tea?" And he was
oh,
bleeding all over.
crumb. So he hit his head on a concrete step, and obviously the rest of his body was on this sort of like stony cement. Anyway, so yeah, so the scene is pretty like that. And then also what happened was that this went off at that direct moment. You could say, was it the thud of the impact that made the house jolt or something? Or you could say maybe something shook. But genuinely, I believe that this had a warning in it and it told us that something was going to happen in the house. Indeed.
Well, never told me about my noises.
Your noises?
The boiler keep going off.
Well, that's for another story.
And
But yeah, I really hope everyone enjoyed this episode of Paranormal InvesTEAgators. What do you think, everyone? Do you think that this holds an energy? Do you think that there is something going on? Or do you think, like Viking was saying, that it's used as a tool to help us? There's definitely something going on with it because it's gone on quite a lot of times
when
now.
Bud was mugged, we had a phone call that he was in the hospital. 3 blokes had jumped out of a car and kicked him.
All right. Did it go off then?
He got concussion.
Did it go off then?
What?
Did the thing go off then?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Right, so let's go through that story. I've never heard that story before. So, my brother got mugged. Was he pulled out of the car?
No, he was walking. They
Okay.
jumped out the car.
Okay, so he was walking, they
Yeah.
jumped out the car. Did they go through him with knives and stuff?
No, he just rolled up in a ball because he couldn't do anything against 3 of them. And they just kicked him everywhere. But he was unconscious for a little while.
Oh, okay. And the thing went off as well then? That's
But the
spooky.
police, that was 1 o'clock in the morning. And he went home from work.
Okay, so it was 1 o'clock in the morning and it went off just then. So it went off at 1 o'clock in the morning, not wound up or anything like that. So that's really interesting. So let me know your thoughts on this. And big thank you to my mum for joining in the conversation and helping us with that. It's very unusual. So do you think there's something spooky going on with this mum?
I don't know. It's just that everybody, Dean you said it first of all, Nanny's thinking of us.
Yeah, I definitely think there is something going on and it's used as a tool for warning in the family. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys.
Apart from tonight, because it's been tampered with.
Yes.
So it might go off just because it's been tampered.
Yeah, no, it's not really, yeah, it might do, but it should be fine. Right, so thank you very much for watching, and let me know your thoughts about possessed objects and objects that can be used as a tool to purvey a message from the other side. I'll see you next time, everyone. Bye!